that if I can create the right kind of debt, I make money over and above my negotiated debt structure. That's where I make my money.
You're listening to Flip Empire, the show committed to helping real estate entrepreneurs who want to build their empire without sacrificing their life. Your success and freedom starts now with your host, Alex Pardo.
Talk about how understanding finance can really change your life, and then we'll start to go from there.
Mm-hmm. Well, the can of worms you've just opened, Alex, I've put hundreds of hours of finance knowledge out there that my students study. It's on a loop that they never quit listening to. The world of real estate is about a finance structure. The real estate comes with it. And so intellectually, I'd like people to think about that as you approach a piece of real estate, you have dirt, sticks, and bricks. This is one consideration, the world of dirt, sticks, and bricks. But because very few people pay cash, nor do I think you should pay cash for that real estate, there is a finance structure that is tied to this acquisition. Mm-hmm. There are agreements, there's notes written, there's collateral agreements written that have to do with the finance for this structure. Well, when you can think of them, first of all, as separate entities, that one, you're negotiating what you're buying in terms of sticks, bricks, and dirt. Mm-hmm. We have a choice there. But when we think about the world of finance, that we have a choice here, which of the two is more important?
Finance.
And all I'm saying, and I've learned it early on, is that the structure of finance, I make more money on the structure of finance than I ever had on equity in any property I've ever owned. And when I look at a real estate transaction, I'm more interested in creating the awesome package of debt and the terms and conditions that go with it than I am about the real estate itself. I buy real estate all the time that I don't even want the real estate. I want the debt. Now, for some people, that's a brain train wreck to even think about. You want the debt, you don't want the real estate. No, I want the finance package, because as soon as we understand that what we're really running as real estate entrepreneurs is we're running the bank of you, right? That if I can create the right kind of debt, I make money over and above my negotiated debt structure. That's where I make my money. But I've got to understand the intimate terms that allow me to make money, keep the debt, sell the asset, but keep the debt. How do I do that? Well, I've got to move the collateral. If initially this finance package is collateralized by a property I don't want, I'm going to create a proposal that allows me to move the collateral for the debt to properties I do want.
Right. Substitution of collateral.
Substitution of security clause. Maker's option may substitute the collateral to a different piece of real property under the following two conditions. You know, I could give you the whole thing. It's ingrained. Point I'm making is that now I've sold the property. And of course, I want a fair price because I'm going to sell it. But it's actually possible to sell the property for less than I bought it for and still make money. How do you buy a house for $200,000, sell the exact same house for $190,000, and make $80,000? It's not on the equity, not on the difference between what you bought it for and what you sold it for. You're making money somewhere else. You're making money on the fact that you negotiated a no-fee note at 3% with all the lettuce and tomatoes. And that debt allows you then to become a lender with that cash or use this amount of cash. So I buy that house. Let's say I pay $210, 10 down, 200 on a note. I sell the house for 200. But I am substituting the collateral. At closing here, I have 200,000. That 200,000 is 10% down on my next $2 million acquisition of a long-term hold, scalable property.
Yeah.
This house becomes the vehicle to get me into the kinds of properties that I want to keep that create passive income over time. I think about my portfolio like a chessboard. The back row, never sell. The middle row, 10 to 12 year cycle holds. The front row, they're out of the game the minute they're in the game, just like pawns.
One last thing before you go. If you have been listening to the show for a while and or you have been getting value from the show, I would be 100% honored if you would share this show with a friend, or maybe share it with somebody that you think could benefit from this. It's my mission, it's my cause, it's my purpose through Flip Empire to impact and touch people's lives, to help people and in their businesses. So it would be an honor if you would be willing to share this episode. And one last thing, make sure that you're subscribed so that you get notified every Monday and Thursday when shows get released. I look forward to connecting with you on the next one. Until then, have a great day.